Today I'll be making a home for some really pretty insects. From hardscape to plants to one of the best beginner pet beetles on earth. Let's go. First a glimpse of what they looked like when I started this project. This is a ball of dirt, but inside a metamorphosis is happening, and soon it will become a beautiful sun beetle. Before it became a ball of dirt though, it wasn't a pretty beetle. As larvae, they can look a bit scary to some, but some people, myself included, like them, and others even eat them for protein. I think they look absolutely awesome, in an alien-like way. Let's make them an enclosure. You might remember my wooden greenhouse from a few videos back. That's what I'll be using as my new beetle enclosure. The original build was fun, and if you want to check it out, click the upper right corner now. Unfortunately, I've had some problems with the greenhouse as it quickly got infested with thrips. The Alocasia is fading away slowly, due to the thrips damaging it. As you can see, it's not a great looking scape anymore. I've treated the thrips invasion using predatory mites, and my hope is that they have spread into the substrate by now. Let's rip everything out and make it shine again, starting with removing the large rocks. The rocks will not be used again for this new enclosure, as I have other hardscape in mind. Time to remove the dying plants, and any other greenery I don't want to use. This Madagascar jewel is doing well still, and I see no signs of pests on it. I'll put it in a pot for now, for future use. This plant is pretty neat as it shoots away its seed pods in random directions to reproduce. This one's a bit too young to be able to do that yet though. For a succulent, it's more forgiving towards overwatering than most of its relatives, and therefore it works well in terrariums too. Put it in a sunny spot for now. Back to the build. I've decided to keep just one plant, and that's this Alocasia. The substrate will stay, but I will add some more to freshen it up a bit. I'll list all the components in the description below. Mixing old and new substrate lets me keep any bioactive aspects of the old build, but I'm taking a risk with the thrips here. I'm throwing in a few handfuls, and then I mix it all around with the old dirt. Next, I'll add different dead leaves and wood so that the larva has a food source. It's a mix of oak wood, leaves from different trees and houseplants, as well as some lichen on the branches. After throwing it in, I mix it around a little bit to get some of it further down into the substrate. The reason for this is that I want the larva to have easy access while burrowed down. After I'm done, it looks something like this. Pretty natural if you ask me. The old scape made the glass a bit dirty, so let's clean it up a bit. It doesn't have to be perfect, but the view shouldn't be obscured by dirt. Time for the hardscape. 2 cork rounds. Cork is great in terrariums as it's fairly resistant to mold and it breaks down very slowly. They also look very cool in a terrarium. I'm thinking of variation as I put the cork in. One will be standing up like a tree trunk, while the second one will lie down like a fallen log. This will give different hiding opportunities for both beetles and larvae. Behind the standing log, I plant a tall grass-like plant I don't know the name of, but I've used it in other videos before and it has worked really well. In the other back corner, I'll add some white Fittonia next to the Alocasia. This should create great bushy background foliage. If you've seen any of my past videos, you know I love Peperomia pepper spot. The red stems and warm green leaves makes this trailing plant a beautiful pop of color in any terrarium, I think. They do look their best while trailing over the hardscape. After planting, it's time to add some animals. First up are the Springtails, as usual. These tiny hexapods will keep the terrarium clean by eating mold and decaying matter. They're so tiny, it's hard to even spot them once they're in the enclosure. I keep mine in different ways, one being on charcoal, like in this case. If you want me to make a video about Springtails, let me know in the comments. I get them in the enclosure by knocking the charcoal pieces against the frame of the greenhouse. This move makes the Springtails jump into the terrarium and start working instantly. Now that the planting is done, it's time for the halftime spray down. Now, this is my kind of halftime show. Here's how we're looking so far. What do you think? While not fully grown in yet, I can definitely see the potential here. Finally, it's time to add my future beetles. I gently place them in and watch them make their way into the dirt. This footage is sped up, but look at that hard work. The cocoons I have to place in the dirt myself, as they cannot dig down. I just dig a little hole and put the ball in and cover it up. I don't place all of them in the same spot. Not that it matters at all though. Bye little one, see you when you emerge again. It's gonna be a while before I see them again. Time for a long break in filming for me, but just a couple of seconds of waiting for you. After nearly 70 days of waiting, I started thinking something was wrong. I dug up one of the cocoons and found I worried in vain. The cocoon is empty, and here's the star of the video. This is what they look like in their Imago stage, which is the name of the adult form in all beetles. Sun beetles inhabit forests and savannas in West Africa, where they mainly feed on tropical fruit. This one is exploring the new world it just woke up to. Pretty one, huh? Are you hungry, little dude? I got you. Have a banana. Bananas are great food for sun beetles, but remember to offer a varied diet and do your research before getting any animals as pets. Apparently I should have varied from the start. This banana did not get a 5-star review. Okay everyone, this is where I leave you for this time. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want to support the channel further. Here's a little montage of the build and its inhabitants. Take care and don't miss my next video.